So overcoming these challenges, like pushing AI solutions,
Right.
or from a cost and ROI perspective, taught me some lesson that it is important to have resilience, adaptability, and collaboration to continue doing what is needed for business.
Hi, and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders by Directors Institute World Council of Directors, where we bring you conversations with visionaries shaping industries, leading transformation, and redefining leadership in the digital age. I'm Charu Mehra, and today we have a guest who is a true force in digital transformation, AI, and business strategy. With over 25 years of experience across global markets, he has pioneered AI enabled platforms, automation, digital customer experience, and large scale businesses transformation. From telecom giants to fast growing startups, he has advised, strategized, and executed innovations that have reshaped industries. He's not just a leader, he's a change maker, an investor, an author, and a boardroom influencer, guiding businesses to harness technology for sustainable growth and competitive advantage. It's an absolute honor to welcome Mr. Rinoo Rajesh to the show. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, Charu, for such a warm welcome. It's a privilege to be here, and I truly appreciate the opportunity.
Great. I'm looking forward to having a great conversation with you today. Looking at your incredible journey of over 25 years, it is clear that you've been at the forefront of change. But let's take a step back and talk about the turning point that set you on this path. What was the defining moment in your career when you realized that this is what you want to do and this is the impact that you want to create? Take us back through your journey, sir.
So, reflecting on my career, there have been several defining moments that shaped who I am.
I'm
But one of the
sure.
most pivotal moments during my post graduation with D School, where I was a research scholar specializing in GIS.
Okay.
It was during that time that I first encountered the true power of technology to solve real world complex problems. So the
Right.
work that I did in GIS sparked intense interest. How I mapped the data, how I influenced decision making for policy and business strategies. And
Right.
this academic foundation basically was where, but later on when I was working with large telecom OEMs, I got a first-hand exposure to AI digital strategies and especially telecom innovations. So this is where it all started. And as journey continued, I worked with clients, partners, startups. The more potential I saw, to lead a meaningful large-scale change. That is what has contributed to my, where I am today. So overcoming these challenges, like pushing AI solutions,
Right.
or from a cost and ROI perspective, taught me some lesson that it is important to have resilience, adaptability, and collaboration to continue doing what is needed for business. So this is
Right. Right. Wow. Wow. That's incredible to, see how your expertise has shaped by such dynamic experiences from leading AI-enabled platform transformations to advising startups and developing game-changing digital strategies. Your career is a master class in innovation, sir. So, Mr. Reno, you've been at the forefront of digital transformation, steering AI-driven enabled platforms at Conneqt Business Solutions, while shaping strategies for multiple organizations like Global Artisans and other startups. And on top of that, you're actively contributing to the growth of industries by serving on the boards of companies like NSL Mining, SKILLEDGE, and XITIJ. Balancing such diverse leadership roles while driving real hands on executions take a unique approach. So, how do you align big picture strategy with day to day impact, ensuring that transformation isn't just a vision but a reality?
well. This is such an important question, especially when we talk about transformation, which can be
Right.
sometimes very daunting and a long-term process. At
Right.
Conneqt, for example, we have been deeply invested in AI-powered digital transformation. I
Mhm.
strongly believe that the key to aligning the big picture strategy with execution lies in ensuring clarity and actionable
Right.
steps at every level of organization. One of the
Mhm.
core principles, for example, I follow is translating our long-term vision into smaller, let's say, digestible initiatives
Right.
and tackled with the tangible results over a short period of time. Because
Right.
long-term programs often lose coherence. So, for example, when we decided to, uh, implement an AI-enabled marketing and sales platform, we didn't just have a vision of some long-term solution, innovation solution. We broke it down into specific milestones, which are,
Right.
solving real business problems for our customers. So I also, and at the same time, balancing this, I also emphasize a very strong feedback loop, which where we always measure through KPIs and always listening to the teams on ground. Their feedback
Right.
is very
Right.
important in tweaking the strategies.
Absolutely. Wow, wow, that's such a wonderful perspective that you've given, Mr. Reno. Breaking the long-term goal into small achievable goals, and in the end, when you achieve those smaller goals, your large-term goal is achieved. So that's really incredible, and it's fascinating to hear how seamlessly you bridge the strategy with execution while leading transformations at such a massive scale. So, Mr. Renu, you've been at the forefront of digital transformations for years. As we look ahead to 2025 and beyond, we know that the customer expectations are shifting faster than ever. From your experience leading AI powered innovations, what do you believe are the key trends businesses needs to focus on not only to meet but exceed these expectations and create a meaningful customer connections for the future?
Well, we are, I believe, at crossroads where customer expectations are evolving faster than most businesses can adapt, largely due
Agreed.
largely due to proliferation of digital tools and
Right.
AI to not only meet but exceed the customer expectations.
Right.
I believe and we firmly help businesses that need to focus on few key trends. What are these
Mm-hmm.
trends?
Mm-hmm.
Automation, data governance, personalization,
Right.
and
Right.
hyper connectivity.
Mm-hmm.
First, personalization has become cornerstone of customer satisfaction.
Agreed.
Customers are no longer satisfied with one size fits all. They expect brands to understand their preferences, needs, behavior. So, leveraging AI and data to deliver this hyper personalization in experiences in real world has become the cornerstone.
Right.
Automation is no longer just about efficiency; it's a tool for enhancing customer experience.
Customer
See that,
experience.
uh, especially with AI-powered chatbots, voice bots, RPA, hyper intelligent automation, these can streamline customer journeys and provide faster and more reliable services at scale.
Right.
Also, in my experience working with enterprises, we have integrated conversational AI
Mhm.
with business at both internal aspects as well as customer facing aspects.
Oh, wow.
And finally, hyperconnectivity is the key. With the rise of IoT, 5G, more and more customers are very connected. And they
Right.
expect services to be available across multiple touch points, whether through social media, apps, chatbots, traditional channels, and they expect similar experiences. So no disconnected silos, etc. For example, when we worked with a client to implement an omni-channel strategy where customer interactions were flowing seamlessly from one channel to another, channel
Mm-hmm.
morphing, channel deflection. This has just become a need and an expectation. So these
Right.
connected experiences are required to not only but also bring long-term brand loyalty. This is what I
Right.
believe.
Wow, wow, that's a valuable perspective, Mr. Reno. And I feel it's with innovation and adaptability that, the companies can stay ahead of these trends. As you clearly talked about uh, adaptability and hyperconnectivity, and yeah, I mean it's absolutely necessary to stay ahead of these trends. So, Mr. Renu, with your extensive experience advising startups on digital transformation, you've seen both challenges that they face in scaling technology and the opportunities that come from strategic partnership with larger enterprises. From your perspective, what's the key to helping early stage companies avoid common mistakes while also fostering successful collaboration that drive true innovation?
Well, startups often face very unique challenges in scaling technology. What
Right.
works for 10 customers doesn't necessarily work for 100,000. And
Absolutely.
the mistakes of focusing too much on product without aligning with customer needs or market demands. That's
Right, right.
a very common thread that we see. So the key to avoiding this is ensuring that early stage companies that have a solid understanding of target market and a
Mhm.
clear value proposition.
Okay.
Well, I've seen startups getting caught up in build it and they will come mindset. But in reality, if you don't tailor your product to meet actual needs of your customer, you'll struggle to achieve meaningful growth. And
Right.
burning cash for customer acquisition is never a very good idea. So product
Mm-hmm.
fit is one of the cornerstones of successful business. One of the uh, usual advices that I give to startups is to form an iterative approach. Constantly test your product in the market, gather feedback,
Okay.
be ready to pivot.
Wow. Right.
Best startups that I've worked with are the ones who are able to move fast and learn and improve.
Right.
That's the cornerstone. And well, even for market access, for example, at Conneqt, we have worked with several startups to help them integrate their products into larger digital ecosystems. These
Mm-hmm.
have been very instrumental in scaling their offerings and bring innovative solutions to the market. But all
Right.
comes down to aligning goals, ensuring that partnership adds value to both sides, and being flexible in the approach.
Agreed. Okay, okay. So that's a great point, Mr. Renu. And it's clear that balance between innovation and strategy is crucial for success, especially for startups looking to scale. Like, they should be open to feedback and make changes according to the feedbacks that they've received from the market. And yeah, I mean that's really good point that you put across. Thank you. So, as we look into the future, Mr. Reno, I'm curious, what are some of your aspirations for your career? Where do you want to take your career next? Specifically, what role do you see yourself playing in the boardroom moving forward? And how do you envision contributing to strategic direction of the companies that you're associated with?
So, looking ahead, I'm very excited by the possibilities of digital transformation space, especially with AI
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
associated emerging technologies like metaverse and you know uh, blockchain. As you
Right.
as you know, my career has been shaped by a desire for meaningful change.
Change.
And I
Mm-hmm.
don't see that stopping very soon. In
Wow.
my next phase, I'll even focus more on leadership roles within and outside the boardroom, influencing primarily the direction of companies that I work with, and especially mentoring emerging leaders. Because
Mm.
what I see is a lot of these emerging leaders need mentoring from rapidly changing business landscape.
Right, right.
Very dynamic, you know, landscape that is there out there changes every 6 months. Some new technology bursts from the scene. So one of my long-term goals is to continue building and leading organizations that are not only uh, embracing digital transformation but also making a positive impact on society.
Wow.
That's what is my goal, whether it is improving customer experiences or driving sustainability initiatives or creating jobs in underserved communities which result from this digital transformation. Digital
Right.
doesn't always mean job losses. Firmly believe,
Absolutely.
I firmly believe that we need to do much more for the underserved communities. At the same
Right.
time, I also see myself a bit in thought leadership. I've written 8 books till now. I'm writing.
Wow.
So looking in that direction as well, sharing my knowledge with larger people set through my academic pursuits as well. At the same
Right.
time.
Wow, wow. That's really inspiring to hear about what you've thought for your future, Mr. Renu, because you're not only thinking about your career, but you're thinking about society as a whole, and also mentoring the next generation of leaders that are coming in. So that's really inspiring. And your focus on shaping both innovation and leadership in boardroom is definitely something many can learn from. So, Mr. Reno, you've been at the forefront of AI-led transformations. How do you see AI influencing areas like governance, compliance, and ethics? And what should organizations keep in mind to ensure they are using AI responsibly and making ethical decisions as they move forward?
Well, AI is permeating every sphere of life these days.
Right,
AI is
right,
profoundly influencing, I believe, governance, compliance, and ethics is very, very important as
right,
it continues to grow. Uh,
right.
AI can help organizations meet compliance standards more efficiently by
Mhm,
automating, but that's only one aspect. There's also
mhm.
AI can also be used for reducing human errors, but
Right,
it has to lead to better governance. And this is where my focus is. However, there are very important ethical considerations when AI is used by organizations. For example, we need to ensure privacy and data security.
right, right,
LLMs available. There's a lot of hue and cry about how privacy and data security are being taken into consideration when used by enterprises. So
right.
this has to be top priority when we are developing any kind of AI system.
Yeah. Mhm.
Ensure that we respect user privacy, and we see across the globe in every almost every domain and country these data protection user privacy laws are coming up. And
Right, right,
my work, I've always stressed on the importance of creating AI systems that are explainable and accountable. It
right.
should be a black box. So
Okay.
that's the core area. And AI
Mm-hmm.
must be designed with ethical frameworks in mind. And that's very important because
Right,
AI is a double-edged sword. If used improperly, it can harm. If used in fairness, the algorithms have to be explainable. We need to be able to mitigate biases because some biases are inherent with data.
agreed.
These are important trends and things that organizations need to ensure to drive that AI is used very positively.
Wow, wow, that's a great perspective, Mr. Reno. Data privacy is definitely a thing that needs to be taken care of because we see a lot of data breaches also happening these days. So I think a robust and ethical AI, as you said, explainable algorithms can definitely help us achieve that. And it's clear that while AI can drive efficiency, there's also a need to ensure ethical framework guides its use. So that's really a great perspective you put across. So, Mr. Reno, you've recently completed the DDP certification from Directors Institute. We'd love to hear about your experience. What made you choose this program and how has it influenced your approach to leadership? Anything that stood out during the course? Any feedback that you'd like to give about the Institute's approach?
Well, I chose to pursue the DDP program from Directors Institute because of its unique, and I believe it was a unique focus on strategic leadership and governance in the context of
Right,
transformation.
right.
I've always recognized that I need to constantly refine my skills in
Mm-hmm.
influencing board level decision making or corporate governance,
Right.
long-term strategy. So one of the most impactful aspect, in my opinion, of the DDP program was its deep dive into the importance of stewardship when it comes to digital roadmap.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Today's fast-paced, digital age, uh, organizations definitely need to innovate and stay relevant. And it requires
Right.
strategic roadmap of how the organization will leverage digital transformation. And I believe that this program was very uniquely crafted to help me achieve that because
Mm-hmm.
more than ever, I believe the need for digital roadmap stewardship at boardroom level is a very important aspect. Technology
Right.
is evolving very fast. The boards have to adapt and catch up and be vigilant about where the direction of the organization is going. This goes for every organization of every size. And with this, the program, brought me up to speed in certain areas and also gave me perspective of how this can be driven in a strong and measurable, meaningful way at a board level. So this is what the program helped me with.
Wow, wow, that's really nice to hear. Sir, leaders with such extensive experience like yourself are still looking to enhance their skills and continue learning to, improve their skills. So that's really wonderful that you took that step, and it seems like it has been a transformative experience for you taking up this program. And I hope that you're able to achieve that you've desired for yourself, your future goals that you have set for yourself through this program. So thank you for that wonderful feedback as well.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap for today's inspiring conversation with Mr. Rinoo. What a fascinating journey we've explored. From cutting edge of digital transformation to shaping the future of leadership. It is clear that Mr. Rinoo isn't just leading the change, but actively creating a roadmap for leaders of tomorrow. To our wonderful audience, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you feel as energized and inspired as we do after hearing from such a visionary leader. If today's conversation resonated with you, make sure to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode. We are bringing you more thought provoking discussions with industry leaders, change makers, and innovators who are shaping the future. Until next time, remember the future of leadership is in your hands. Keep pushing boundaries, keep thinking big, and keep leading with purpose. We can't wait to have you with us on the next episode. Take care and keep leading the change. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Rinoo. That was really nice talking to you, and
Thank you.
your insights on AI and AI transformations have been really wonderful. And I hope our audiences will enjoy the uh, this
Thank
episode.
you. Look forward.
Thank you for your time.